country, and so this African flavor. I'm almost African myself. Because, no, but there is a story. Because I was always lost in Africa when I was younger, and now I'm director for Africa. So I am in my house now. So welcome again, Minister. I think that today our Minister, when he met you, show our affection, the importance that your country has for us, for Italy. All the African countries are important, and so we welcome all the ministers. This is a moment in time in which many ministers are coming, because we have a new government too. And we want to show that the interest for Africa doesn't diminish. Instead, it increases despite the changes of government and the change of ministers. We appreciate the role that Ghana plays in the region, because it's a role of stability, democracy, rule of law, and we are very keen, we are very fond of this characteristic of the Ghanaian society and politics. So also I congratulate all the Ghanaian community here, because I see that they are a lot, and it's another opportunity to see each other. We follow the fight, let's say, or the fight that Ghana is playing against terrorism, because the terrorism is not still there, but it's very close in the Sahel region. So we appreciate the Accra initiative and all the things that you put together, all the head of states and the ministers of the region, to avoid the increase of terrorism in the region. We are with you, and Italy is always ready to help in this sector. Then I was very surprised myself to see that import-export between Italy and Ghana is huge. I mean, it's 850 million euro. Of course, if we compare with the United States or with Europe, it can seem small, but in Africa it's one of the biggest import-export that we have. So really we are impressed by this number, and also by the number of investment, because we have very big firms. We always mention any E&I is inevitable, because it's a big player in the region, it's a big player in Ghana. I want to say that any and other firms, Italian firms, I don't mention them all, but there are many, are not only important for exploring gas, exploring oil, etc., but also for giving something to the people, giving something to the growth of the African countries. For instance, in Africa, in Ghana, sorry, there is a very important project whose name is Okwafupa, which is dedicated to agribusiness and the formation and training of Ghanaians to the new techniques of agriculture and the market. We also talked this morning, I was there, I had the privilege to be there, about scholarship, culture, to increase the relation. And Minister, allow me to say that now I'm pretty old, let's say. I was younger once before. Now I'm older. And I met one of your father of the country, Jerry Rawlings, personally. I was with Minister Andreotti at the time, Foreign Minister Andreotti. And it is for me a great pleasure to be able to say that I met 30 years ago Jerry Rawlings. Today I meet and I'm in company of the Minister of Foreign Affairs, Ayoko Bochori. So welcome again, and thank you all, and thank you the ambassador, African ambassador. I remind you that in October there will be the big conference, Italia, Africa, in October, maybe also around this place, between Farnesina and Water Astoria. So all the ministers of your country are welcome to it. Grazie. Thank you.